When we all start down upon a new path, no one can know exactly where it will lead nor who we will meet along the way. When we all begin again, in our attempt to find where we're meant to be and with whom, no one can know how much of who they are will remain, nor what about them will ultimately change. I've been walking down a path of poetry for as long as I can remember. I've been running through a forest of imagination since I was a child. I've been listening to the sounds of nature for as long as I have been able to hear. I've been seeing the infinite possibilities of life and the universe since my mind was open wide after asking questions and being given answers that brought to life my love of the mysteries of the unknown that to this day still continue to energize my thoughts like the waves of light and colour that can be seen while witnessing the northern lights. Once I've been somewhere, I never forget where I've been nor what I've seen. Once I've been somewhere, I never forget how to return there, because I have always had this innate gift to be able to create a map of places within my mind. Once I've been somewhere, even a place that I may not visit again for days, weeks, months, even years afterwards, I have always been able to accurately navigate myself back to where I was with more clarity of memory than if I were to attempt to recall a dream. Once I've been somewhere, I always create a connection to somewhere that I can use whenever I need to guide me back, as if I could literally and effortlessly step back in time. I've always been a dreamer. I've always been hopeful that the future will be something that is always worth living for. I've always loved my family, and I've always loved being inspired by people and by extraordinary experiences that I have shared with significant others. I've always looked forwards, and I've always looked backwards, because the future and the past are always communicating with one another, and it has always been at the intersection between these two extremes where I have always found the words to describe what I feel with every fibre of my being at a given moment of pure poetic power. I have always wanted to give back more than I have received, and throughout my life's journey I have given a part of myself to those whom I have met, whom I have known, whom I have inspired, who have inspired me in return, whether they know it or not, because all my life I've been, and I always shall be, someone who is meant to shine a light for those to follow, like a lighthouse keeper, a messenger, a traveller, a navigator, a pathfinder.